We're going to work a little bit on stance when flowing through terrain. I see a lot of amateur riders head toward terrain, and when they come into maybe a bump or something like that, they crouch down really low into their legs. And what we're going to talk about a little bit today is the idea of being able to stand relatively tall if the terrain that we're rolling into exits with the same altitude that we start with. So if I'm on level ground and say I have a bump and then I have level ground after the bump, it's going to be okay for me to stand at full height going into the first bump. I might bend my knees just a little bit so that my legs are ready to move toward me. But basically, the idea when I'm rolling through something like this is that I'm going to absorb with my legs and allow my legs to move in toward my body, keeping my helmet at the same height. As humans, we're a lot stronger if we stand tall. Think about how long you could stand up, maybe a day or so. And then if you come into a squat, how long could you squat for? Not really that long. So we want to minimize the amount of time we spent down in our muscles when we don't need to be there. So as we come toward the terrain, again, we're going to stand relatively tall. And over these bumps, we're actually going to scoot our chest forward over the bars. This is going to basically allow the bicycle to move up underneath me and allow it to move into my body, creating a slight bend in my legs as I come through. Basically, I'm going to bend my legs to the height of the object I'm rolling over. This is going to allow me a really smooth path down the trail and essentially make my helmet look like it's on a string line going through the woods.